Welcome back to Premier Sports on a day that Dundee topped the Scottish Premiership table. Tony Docherty's alongside me. How does that feel to hear that?
Yeah, it feels really good. You know, it's reward to the players for their efforts. I thought today's performance was outstanding. I thought our organisation, and it has to be a really well organised display because Hearts are a very good side. You know, we watched them last week, a top performance against Rangers, and we knew we had to do a lot right out of possession. But more important than that, we had to be brave and show quality in possession. And I think we did that. I think we got the balance right. And there was a lot of top performances in my team. And that's the reward for them, the fact that they can sit back tonight and look at that league table.
Tony, that's 23 goals in 6 games. Is that something you've been working on? Because you can see they're hungry, the boys, to get into the box and score. Yeah, I said before the top of the programme, I was really happy with the attacking options that we've got on the side. And, you know, today I changed it a little bit and I went with a front three. And I thought all of them contributed. You know, I think the energy and the dynamism you get from McCowan and Cameron adds to that as well. But I just thought in balance it was a top performance. I thought we got the attacking intent really well, the quality and the bravery I thought. But behind the ball, I thought we were really well organised as well.
Same, I thought when we played the ball forward quite early in the game. I seen early on there was a goal kick and 2 centre-halves strapped in the box to get it. And Simon Murray's telling him to get it up. And when you've done that throughout the game, you caused them problems. You played in their half. And I thought you played the conditions perfectly. And the main thing is picking up second balls. Was that something you spoke about before the game, or?
Yeah, we worked quite a lot on that. You know, getting into the game, you looked at, you know, of course you look at your opponent's strengths and their weaknesses. And we thought that was an area we could exploit. So we kicked on top. I said Palmer Holding, and whether he won it or not, we picked up the second ball and played from there. And I thought it's all right picking up the ball for there, but particularly Lyle Cameron situations like that. I thought the quality he's passed, intelligence when you pick it up in that final third. But listen, percentage-wise, the more you get into that final third, the more chance you've got of getting towards the goal. And I thought we did that really well today.
You just spoke about changing to a front three and Scott Tiffany coming in. Obviously, he came on in the Dundee derby, did extremely well. Was he brought in the team today because of his pace and hopefully to pin Taylor back?
Tiff's been looking brilliant all pre-season, you know, and I think the thing with Tiff, you know him, you played with him, possibly coming up last year, Tiff had to maybe get a wee bit more robust and train his body, be ready for the rigours of the Premiership, and he's done that. There's not a more harder working boy in our squad, and he gets his rewards there because you see it. It's not just he's running, but it's his intelligence when he gets into these areas. And I thought today it was a thorn in their side. We know how good a player Taylor is. I watched him last week, and he needed somebody to tie him down, and I felt as if Tiff's done that, and his performance for me was top draw. Quite rightly get man of match.
It was heated out there, which is not massively unusual given the fact that, you know, we're second game into the season and there's people want to say this is me, I'm here, I should be starting. Just on the Gerald Taylor scenario, do you think that should have been a red from where you were?
Do you know, I'd need to see it again. I thought at the time, I thought it was the speed of the challenge. I know he wasn't high, but I thought the speed of it. I actually feared for Tiff, you know, because I thought it was a really robust challenge, but it was the speed of it that I thought, you know, the referees came in and spoke to us. I think that's a consideration for a red card. So I thought it was, but listen, I'd need to see it back, and I don't want to focus on that. I'd much more focus on my team's performance today because I thought it was outstanding.
And another big weekend coming up as well in the Premier Sports Cup. How do you begin to continue the progress, Tony? And I guess as well when you're switching competitions?
I've just said to the players in there, that's us set a benchmark. Now it's important that I said it before the programme. You know, we don't get carried away. It's very good for the squad that, you know, because I've brought in a lot of new players, so it's good for them to experience that. But as I say, that's a benchmark for us. You know, we set a standard there in terms of our play, you know, out of possession and in possession. And if we continue to do that, we'll give ourselves a chance. And as I said at the top of the programme, I just want to make sure we're competitive in every match. And I thought you've seen that today. And if we carry on in that way, we'll see where it takes us.
Just a final point, because I know that Scott Tiffany was saying to Angie Barge a little bit earlier about the confidence that you bring the players. Is that something that you sort of do intentionally? Is it something that just happens naturally? How and what way do you do that?
I signed them. They're my players. When I came into this club, I had only 3 signed players, so I signed them, and I know that I know what they are. But I also know that if they show the bravery, you know, that they believe in themselves as well. It's important that I impart that message, and the staff. I've got to say, I've got wonderful staff here, absolutely brilliant. If we impart that message, it does help the player, but they have to feel that belief as well, and it's something that we're strong on. You know, I'm always saying to the players, there's good players in there, but they need to go and show their bravery. And last week, for example, that's something I had a wee go at them in the first half against Dundee United. For whatever reason, we didn't show that bravery. We did in the second half of that game, and we took it on today, and we showed it in abundance today.